गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनम्। ॐ श्री सद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। Suprabhatam. After the first shloka, we will chant the 15th and 16th shloka. Bhaj Govindam, Bhaj Govindam, Govindam Bhaj Mudhamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dukrinkarani, Angam Galitam Palitam Mundam, Dashana Vihinam Jatam Tundam, Vruddho Yati Grihitva Dandam, Tadapi Namunchatyasha Pindam, Agre Vahnihi Prishthe Bhanuhu, Ratrau Chubuka Samarpita Januhu, Karatala Bhikshastarutala Vasaha, Tadapi Namunchatyasha Pashaha. Bhaj Govindam, Bhaj Govindam, Govindam Bhaj Mudhamate. While Acharya Shankara had directly attacked verbally all our delusions of life, as a gratitude and out of inspiration, every Shishya of Acharya Shankara has started giving their ideas which contribute to the subject matter. Yesterday we saw 5 cardinal principles. The first one, lasting peace, security and happiness is only possible in moksha, through moksha. And moksha is possible only through spiritual knowledge. And spiritual knowledge is possible only through systematic study of the Shastra. And systematic education in Shastra is possible with only a prepared mind. And the preparation of the mind has many ways. While all the four above have only one option, the last one has got many options. Purification of the mind is the first and foremost requirement to even step into the gate of Vedanta. Therefore, what is required here is to analyze the attitude behind every action and the cause and the motivation from where these attitudes come from. While talking about it, Acharya kept on, every Acharya here again keeps on reiterating the fact, tadapi na munchati asha pindam, tadapi na munchatyasha pashaha. Meaning what? How much ever we try, the desires keep coming back to us from every different part of the world in all the sides of the personality. By the time you look this side to check whether they are coming, they have attacked us from the other side. When you turn this side, they come from behind. When you try to turn behind, they come and attack from the front. Meaning, the world is full of whims and fancies which drag us towards the very Maya. A very beautiful statement I found yesterday. A habit appears too weak until we recognize too strong to give up. Very beautiful statement. I didn't want to mince up the words, therefore I had written it and kept. A habit appears too weak until we recognize too strong to give up. Many of us. Why? Let me myself confess. At times I thought, I can give up everything. I can give up everything. It is not at all a big reason. All those ahankara in me was kicked left, right and center over a period of time. And then I understood it is not that easy. For which a very firm conviction is required. Intellectual knowledge is not difficult. Rational thinking also is not difficult. But application of the knowledge very many times is found very difficult. Therefore, certain practices which are prescribed by the Rishi Parampara, by the Shastras, are so very good, so very strong, time tested when adhered to with appropriate and adequate attitude. And we will find that same weaknesses what we had can be grown out of, can be crossed over. It is definitely possible only when I take the conviction, I take the sankalpa. What? I will not. Then you will find it is very, very simple. But to find that conviction is very, very difficult. Therefore, so many practices, even till now also so much of practices Acharya had given. If we can consciously, consistently with perseverance follow for a longer period of time. It does not happen in 1 week. 1 week I will take the sankalpa. It doesn't happen. It has to be a long period of time. And still there is no guarantee. Still there is no guarantee. That is the power of the mind. And that is the power of Maya. Therefore, one has to take a very close vision of one's quality and texture of thoughts that one entertains time and again. Continuing. Yogarto va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihinaha yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati nandati nandatyeva bhaja govindam govindam bhaja mudhamate. Yasya chittam meaning what? The mind of those whose mind of those Brahmani ramate revels in the thought of Brahman alone. What do we mean by saying thought of Brahman alone? The one to whom Brahman alone is the priority and the rest of it is no more a priority. Such a person, be it a grihastha, be it a vanaprastha, or be it a sannyasi. Now look at that. Yogarato va bhogarato va. Yoga or bhoga. Shastras talk about these two. One is the pravritti lakshanas and second one is the nivritti lakshana. Pravritti lakshana is that where man engages in all the worldly affairs of life, and nivritti lakshana is that where the man sets himself in the path of ultimate reality and takes up sannyasa, where he gives up all the pleasures and comfort zone. Now, what is talked about here is not the externalities of life. Externalities being or remaining the same, the internal mind is talked about. One may be as a grihastha at home with wife and children and elders at home and with engaging himself everywhere out in the world. But if he has understood and if he has internally hooked on to that ultimate reality, where he lives and with what circumstances he lives does not matter to him. To the people living with him it may matter, but to him, in spite of living in the whims and fancies of the world, yet he is not touched by them. Padma patramivambasa, says Shastra. Like the lotus leaf living in water is able to live because of the water, yet water cannot drench that lotus leaf. Such is the mind of the man who has understood the truth within. And he is able to communicate, he is able to interact, he may be able to transact also with the world outside, but he has no priority in any of them. His priority is remaining quiet within, undisturbed by all of them. Bhogaratova or Yogaratova, even if he is a sannyasi who has given up all those pleasures of life, yet for him too nothing matters. So, whatever is the external conditions of life, whose mind is attached to, has completely committed to the higher truth, Brahman, whose priority is Brahman alone, to him, Nandati, Nandati, Nandati eva. There is only happiness. Even while living in the worldly pains and sorrows and sufferings and situations and peoples and things, nothing matters. If it comes, yes. If it does not come, no issues. Agate swagatam. Gacchantam na nivarayet. If it comes, good. If it does not come, he never regrets. He never longs for. He never demands. Think. He has no framework called comfort zone. He is already out of those comfort zone. Therefore, a thing being or a thing not being with him does not matter. Yogaratova, bhogaratova, sangaratova, sangavihinaha, where he is with people or he is without people. If he is without people, there is nothing. If he is with people, he has no relationship with them. Rather, in a manner of saying, he has a relationless relationship. Where he is comfortable with everyone, he interacts with everyone, he transacts with everyone, but he himself has no part in it. He himself has no attachment to it. He himself has no priority with whatever is there around. For the sake of certain transactional purposes, he may use certain things, he may use certain situations, he may use certain people around, certain gadgets, probably. All that is only for certain transactional purposes. In today's modern world, using the gadget is very, very important even to communicate spiritual knowledge. What better time we have than now with the COVID situation? Right now, this talk, what you are seeing is because of the technological developments that has taken place. Therefore, gadgets by itself is not an issue. Things by itself is not an issue. People by itself are not an issue. Situation by itself is not an issue. When I can hold on and not get carried away by them. Therefore, yasya brahmani ramate, yasya chittam brahmani ramate, for him he is eternally happy. In fact, Gurudev used to say, refuse to be unhappy. Then what remains is happiness. Refuse to be unhappy is when I can vouch for that very aspect of person being completely committed to the Brahman alone, priority as Brahman alone and nothing else in the world. Then the question comes, Swamiji, does it mean that he doesn't have to eat, he doesn't have to speak, he doesn't have to sleep, he doesn't have to drink? No. Very many times, common man, after all it is common mind, misunderstands his outer engagements with his inner being. A sannyasi may ask for a coffee. Oh, he is asking for coffee. That means he has got preferences. That means he is not a sannyasi. Oh, he is asking for bisi bele bath. What do you want? I would like to have bisi bele bath. Param Pujya Gurudev once had come to Bangalore And bisi bele bath is a very Karnataka dish. So that host offered bisi bele bath, he ate and he was very happy about it. But he could not pronounce what is that bisi bele bath. He is not from Karnataka, he is from Kerala. So he didn't know what to ask. He said, "What is that? Bring me that bisi, basa, basa." He used to say. Immediately, oh, Swamiji has lot of interest in tastes. Another very interesting thing with Puja Gurudev. Swamiji had, for whatever reasons, he had the habit of using snuff. There was a small little dabba. The devotees have no other job, you see. They keep on gifting. So they gifted one gold dabba. And then he used to keep snuff in that and he used to keep it in his pocket. Even while the talk is going on, he would remove that and then open, take that dabba. His speech had no distraction at all. That will go on. In fact, people must have been thinking, what is he doing, karke? But he used to open, he used to take a little, close cap and put it back, and then while talking, he would take. So somebody in a question answer session asked Gurudev, Swamiji, you talk about Brahman, Vedanta, you talk about giving up habits, you talk about giving up all the attachments and everything, but why is it that you are using this? Is that not a habit? Gurudev very beautifully replied, wonderful question. You have come up to my nose, now go further. Meaning what? Don't get stuck here, go to the thinking what is being given. Think. Outer people may only think about what is happening in the external life of a personality, but one has to also think on what is the internal being of the personality. Look at that. Yasya chittam brahmani ramate. He enjoys whatever. He enjoys everything. He enjoys being with people. He enjoys being alone. And while being alone, he is not lonely. For us, we can't stay alone. We are scared. I am all alone at the home. I am scared. In fact, when you are alone, you cannot be scared. There is nobody to hit you also. There is nobody to slap you. There is nobody who can hurt you. Therefore, you should be happy. Why? I am free. But the thing is different. We cannot be alone because we are so dependent on the externalities of life. Sangaratova Sangavihinaha. Whether he is transacting with the world outside, with people and things and beings, or he has secluded himself, retreated himself to a higher plane in the Himalayas or a forest or in a uninhabited places, still he remains the same. Internally, he is undisturbed. Internally, he is unprovoked. Internally, he is not motivated to go behind things and beings or gadgets or situations. He remains as he is at any given period of time in all situations of life. Therefore, Shastra is giving an example of such a master, so that I can start thinking, where is it that I have lost that efficiency to remain undisturbed? In our life, any small thing is sufficient to disturb us. Petty thing can disturb us. I have seen, as I always give the example, it is easier to give new examples which are already told because you have already heard. Relating it was very easy. Small things, sitting in a particular chair in a class which is not yours, which will not be there later, and yet that chair can disturb. I have developed an intimate relationship with that particular chair and that particular location of the chair. Think. Haven't you noticed, or even every one of us have done that? When we walk around in our own house, in a table, let us say, there is some particular thing. It can be one pen. The pen is lying there on the table. While you are going, there are some people who want to change the direction of the temple, of the pen. Keep it there. It was lying there comfortably. You won't keep it there. Why? Pen is not the problem. I have a fixation. It should be there. What is it? Whose thought is that? My own thought. This is a petty, small thinking. What I told is a very, very small example. But if you actually expand our experiences, a person whom I don't like, if he lifts, there's one, what do you call it as? Saying, idiom in our mother tongue. A person whom I don't like, if he lifts the hand, it's a mistake. If he lifts his leg, it's a mistake. If he stands there, it's a mistake. If he goes there, it is a mistake. Everything is a mistake. Why? Problem is not with that person. Problem is with my mind. Fixations of the mind is the main factor that can disturb. Look at the 4 things which we said yesterday. What are they? Possessions, obligations, relationship, and transactions. These are the 4 major things which can disturb a person to the core. Therefore, while having things, we have to use them but not get attached to them. While being with people, beautifully, gracefully talk to them. Gracefully enjoy their presence. Think. Make them also happy. Whoever comes to you, make them feel happy. There are some people, Yappa, why is he coming to me? You will run away from the other side. No. Gracefully accept them. Talk to them. Make them feel happy so that they will have one thought. If I am in some distress, here is a place where I can go. However, be very careful. How? Treat them gracefully, but keep them at a distance. Things or beings, both have no difference. Anything, everything. Use, now this paperweight here. I use this paperweight to hold my paper. This paperweight has got only the value of holding your paper. This paperweight has no other value. Therefore, this paperweight I use only for that. Beyond that, it doesn't have a value. Therefore, there is no point in getting attached to that. A paper has got a value of what? I can write and I can read. For that alone the paper is available. Don't we do this? The moment we only make a note in our notepad or something like that, or a paper, we make notes for a particular purpose. Once that purpose is over, what do? Harinarayana. We take it, tear it, the purpose is over. Throw it. Do you get attached to that paper? Oh, it gave me remembrance of certain thing. I will keep it. I will not tear it. I will not throw it. Your house will become a corporation dustbin. Think. Every single thing in our life is made for a purpose and for that purpose alone. Once we gain that ability to use them only for that purpose and leave them there. Tyagena eke amrutatvamaanashuhu. I use my slipper which I go outside my shoe, and when I come back, I don't take it everywhere. I leave it behind. I take my vehicle to commute from one point to another point to travel. But whichever point I am, either in my house or at that point where I have traveled, I leave the vehicle outside and move further to achieve my purpose, to accomplish my purpose. Similarly, is this whole world, all things and beings, and this body. Accomplish the purpose and then give up. Let go. Such a person, nandati nandatyeva. Such a person can be very happy, not because of situation or people or things or gadgets. He can be happy in spite of all of them. In fact, everything or every being that you attach is a liability. When it comes to gaining the higher supreme, everything, every being is a liability. Therefore, to the extent possible, try to give up your ownership, enjoyership, relationship, transaction, attitudes, everything. Let go. Therefore, it is like you are in the world, yet not in the world. The world is in me, yet not is in me. Think. I remain absolutely indifferent to things, beings, world, situations. Such a person alone can experience that happiness which every one of us are seeking by trying to attach ourselves to everything. What we want through things and beings and situations of the world is that happiness. And the best part is that is available only when you give up everything. Therefore, Sangaratova Sangha Vihinaha Yasya Chittam Brahmani Ramate Nandati Nandati Nandatyeva. Continuing. Bhagavad Gita Kinchidadhita. Oh, another two. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalana Matavadhanam Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena Bhajatina Muktim Janmashatena. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athavadhanam Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena Bhajatina Muktim जन्मशतेन. The logic here is prepare, learn, know, and be free. Now, remember these 4 steps. Prepare, learn, know, and be free. The thought here is prepare the mind with religious activities religiously. Very, very important. Then learn the truth of life by going to a guru. Know the knowledge, the true knowledge which alone can release us out of this bondage, samsara, and be free from samsara. This is the package. Now look at that. Kurute Ganga Sagara Gamanam. Here, the pilgrimage is represented. One can go to Ganga Sagara. Ganga Sagara is the point where the Ganges meets the Bay of Bengal at Kolkata. Ganga Sagara. Or another meaning we can give is Ganga and Sagara, where Ganga represents Kashi and Sagara represents Rameshwaram. Gamanam means going there. Going there is pilgrimage. Kurute Ganga Sagara Gamanam. One can go to pilgrimages. For what? Preparing. What is the first point in that? Preparation. Preparation here is preparation of the mind. Preparation of the mind means purification of the mind. For purification of the mind, remember the last 5th point which we said, cardinal principles. It has many ways. And among the many ways, few are enlisted here. Ganga Sagara Gamanam Kurute. You can go to pilgrimages. Vrata Paripalanam is what we discussed yesterday. Following so many vratas. Monday Shiva, Tuesday Ganapati, Wednesday Narayana, Thursday Guru, Friday Amma, Saturday Rama and Hanumanta, Sunday holiday. However, Amma, there are some people who are doing vratas all the days. Sunday also they will add Surya Bhagavan. So, and in Hinduism we have 33,000 devatas. So, there is applied free. Under anybody's name you can take vrata, but with understanding. A vrata with understanding. My vrata is to channelize my mind towards the higher. Ekadashi vrata. People don't eat that day. What is the purpose? Not eating that day. Instead of wasting time in preparing food, 2.5 hours preparing food and then eating it in half an hour and then lying down because you have eaten too much. All those time can be used for thinking about Bhagavan. 1. 2. Vratas in between, especially not eating, definitely will add to the efficiency of the body, mind and intellect. Parampuja Gurudev, if I can quote, would always say, if Madhya Pradesh is empty, Uttar Pradesh can be filled. If Madhya Pradesh is full, Uttar Pradesh will be empty. So, vrata is for what? Purpose is to keep the mind connected to the higher. Vrata paripalanam athava danam. Danam is what? Offering, giving, donating, contributing. Contributing for what? For a useful purpose of the society. It is very important, very, very important, because the more I give, the less is my possession. The more I donate, the less are my clinging to my and mine. The more I donate, I share with the world so that others also can have their regular requirements. I donate so that an institution, for example, can function for giving lot of things to the world. Like for example, in a yajna, it is called yajna spirit, beautifully coined by Gurudev. Everybody comes together, offer their might, and a yajna is performed not for some one person, it is always performed for the good of the society. This yajna spirit is giving. Every social activity, now we have in the corporate sectors, what is that? Corporate social responsibility. CSR. Corporate social responsibility. Every corporate which has got developed in this world is only through humanity, and therefore it has to give back to the society. Every religious institution which is being fed by the society must work back for the society. Especially every religious institution must give back to the society what it has gained from the society. Thus, Danam is very much important. Parasparam bhavayantaha shreyaha paramavapsita, says Bhagavad Gita. Parasparam bhavayantaha. Right now, I have a little more than what I required. I give it. For whom? For those who are deprived of. That doesn't mean I have 4 cars, I will give 1 car to somebody just like that. Welcome. The point here is give, and that too giving with perfect attitude. Now you go get lost like that, you don't give. Is it not? With love, with care, with good thinking, with good bhavana, for the sake of society. Idam na mama. Earlier days in the Yagshala, Agnaye idam na mama, Agnaye swaha. That idam na mama is very, very important. While giving, having given, idam na mama. Don't inquire later what happened. Think. Somebody gives one, probably a sari to somebody. Are you wearing that regularly? That means you have not given. Think. Danam. Danam is what? That I share. Today the word share is very, very popular. Thanks to the mobile, thanks to technology. Share. I am ready to share messages and everything, but I will not share my possessions. This is where the problem comes. Danam, give. In fact, whatever I have is meant for giving. Why? Because I have been given by somebody, I have to give it to somebody. Therefore, giving is a very, very, very important, joyful activity. With lot of love and joy, we must share. Athava danam. But then he says a very strong statement. ज्ञानविहीनः सर्वमतेन न मुक्तिं भजति. The one who has not gained the knowledge, janma shatena na muktim bhajati. Even hundreds of life, one cannot gain mukti. This we will discuss tomorrow. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.